Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Arish Asif Khan and today we will focus on pressure and deformation in solids. This presentation will explore the fascinating applications of atmospheric pressure and liquid pressure, and we will delve into how liquid pressure is calculated. We will introduce devices like the manometer, which is used to measure fluid pressure. Applications of atmospheric pressure. Drinking by straw. Drinking through a straw is possible by lowering the pressure in the mouth below atmospheric pressure. Sucking increases the lung volume, which reduces air pressure in the lungs and the mouth. The greater atmospheric pressure on the liquid surface then forces the liquid up the straw. Drawing liquid by a syringe. When the syringe piston is withdrawn, it creates a low pressure inside the cylinder compared to atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure on the liquid surface then forces the liquid into the cylinder through the nozzle. Why is it difficult to cook food at high altitudes? At high altitudes, atmospheric pressure decreases, which in turn lowers the boiling point of water. To compensate for this lower temperature, the cooking time must be increased. Simply turning up the heat will not help cook food faster. Understand liquid pressure. Similar to gases, liquids also exert pressure, primarily due to their weight. For a liquid of uniform density, the pressure at any given point depends on the depth of the liquid above the point. Key variables. H stands for height of the column, A stands for the area of the base, and P, which is rho, stands for density of the liquid, M stands for mass of the liquid, and F stands for force, which is equal to the weight. Example with a submarine depth limit. Let's apply the liquid pressure to a real world scenario, a submarine in the Pacific Ocean. We have the depth, which is 8.5 kilometers. If we convert it to meter, it is 8,500 meters. The density, which is the rho, it is 1000 kg per meter cube, and the acceleration due to gravity is 9.8. Now I want to find the pressure, so you will multiply all of these values. P is equal to rho multiply gravity multiply height. The water exerts a pressure of 8.33 multiply 10 power 7 pascals. The manometer, which is useful for measuring fluid pressure. A manometer is a crucial device which is used to measure pressure in fluids. Operating on principles of fluid dynamics, it typically consists of a U-shaped tube. Common uses: measuring vacuum, measuring flow of fluids, measuring pressure drop. Types of manometers: U-tube manometer, well-type manometer, inclined manometer. The key takeaways and the next steps. We learned that atmospheric pressure in action, everyday phenomena like drinking with a straw and using a syringe are direct applications of atmospheric pressure. Liquid pressure depends on the depth and density as shown by the formula, crucial for understanding underwater forces. Manometers are versatile tools for measuring fluid pressure in various settings. They are distinct from barometers, which measure atmospheric pressure. For further study, you can refer to the Federal Board NBF Physics book for class 9th. I hope you guys liked my lecture. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.